Hi, everyone. It's Latanya Carmouche, your personal development life coach. I am here to empower you and provide you with helpful tips that will help you rewrite the script of your life. Today, we are discussing how stress can impact your health and well-being. Stress is a part of life, regardless of your age. If you are breathing, you are going to experience stressful moments, right? It's just a part of life. In the right circumstance, stress can be helpful, right? It can be beneficial. It can help you reach your goals and help you achieve your goals faster. But when the stress is bad, you can get digestive distress, which is not good, right? It's not good for your health or your well-being. Now, what is stress? Stress is a natural response in challenging situations that prepares your body for fight or flight, right? It prepares you. It's a protection for you. Now, when you encounter stress, your body releases hormones such as cortisol and adrenaline. And then these hormones increases your heart rate and elevate your blood pressure and sharpen your focus. Now, short-term stress is beneficial, but chronic stress can be detrimental to your health, right? It causes side effects that can harm you. Operating under stress for extended periods of time can disrupt the balance of chemicals in your body and lead to a wide range of physical and mental problems. Now, how does stress affect the digestive system? Glad you asked. The digestive system is very vulnerable to stress because when you're stressed, your body diverts the blood flow from your intestines and from your digestive organs towards your brain and your muscles so that it can prepare you for the fight or flight response. Now, if the blood is not flowing to your digestive system and your digestive organs, it leads to it slows down your digestive, right? It slows down your ability to digest foods, right? And then that's what causes discomfort, such as bloating or stomach pain or constipation. None of that is fun, right? What causes stress, right? Stress can be caused by a wide range of reasons, right? Good stress could be things such as you're getting ready to ride a roller coaster, so you feel a little stressed about that. You get stressed when you're competing in a game, or perhaps when you're going on a first date. Those are little small spurts of stress that can be good for you. Now, bad stress could be when you're experiencing a bad relationship, a death of a friend or a loved one, or you're going through financial difficulties. It just varies, right? But those are the types of stress moments that are extended and that can be harmful to your body. Now, it's important to note that stress is not solely caused by external factors, right? We mentioned the death of a loved one and financial problems and things that's on the outside. But did you know you can also stress yourself out internally, right? We cause ourselves to have bad stress when our thoughts and our beliefs and our perceptions are not aligned or with, right? They're constantly being negative and they're not aligned with what God wants you to think on, what God wants you to meditate on, right? So if you tend to have negative thoughts and you're constantly worried about the future, then you may be prone to experiencing chronic stress, which is bad, right? You're thinking about things, you're constantly bombarding your mind internally. This is you doing this to you. You're causing yourself to have chronic stress. You're worried about the future and you're worried about things, or you're perceiving things the wrong way and you're just stressing yourself out. And that can be very harmful also, right? There's nothing on the outside of you. You're doing this to yourself. Now, bad stress can lead to anxiety, it can lead to confusion, and it can lead to poor concentration. Now, I mentioned anxiety. Now, what's the difference between anxiety and stress, right? They're very similar, but they're different. They're not the same, right? Stress is a response to a specific stressor, right? You're stressing because of this. You're stressing because I'm thinking of that, right? Anxiety, on the other hand, is a more generalized feeling, right? It's a feeling of uneasiness and apprehension. And anxiety can be triggered by stress, but it can also arise just without a specific cause, right? You could be sitting. I remember I used to be sitting in class, and after school, my last period, I would just suddenly start breathing faster and like having like a small anxiety attack. And I would think, well, something going to happen to me on the way home from school. Like, why am I having this experience right now? And there was no real reason. And thank God it went away, but there's no explanation for it. I would just have a small anxiety, nothing to be stressed over, just my breathing pattern. And I would just start feeling like, what's about to happen. and nothing ever happened, right? So it's important to know the difference between stress and anxiety, because I don't mean to minimize anxiety, because anxiety can be very severe, right? It can be paralyzing if it's not addressed in the correct way, right? So stress can be alleviated by addressing the underlying stressor, right? What is stressing you out? What has you worried? Just address that, and then hopefully the stress goes away. While anxiety, right? If anxiety becomes chronic, right? You're having these paralyzing chronic attacks, then that may require therapy and or medication, right? So it's very important that you know the difference between what is stressing me out or constant anxiety attacks, constant paralyzing, you can't move, you can't breathe, your chest hurt. You might need to seek professional help for that, right? That's not stress, that's anxiety. And when it's that intense, you definitely need professional help. Now, what can you do to reduce stress? Here's some tips for you. One, you can practice relaxation techniques, right? Deep breathing, meditating. That's something you can do to calm your mind and ease the stress, right? Ease your stress. Two, what can you do? You can exercise regularly. Aim for 30 minutes a day, right? You don't even have to put the 30 minutes together. Do 15 minutes in the morning and 15 minutes in the afternoon. Just do 30 minutes a day so that you can boost your mood, right? It'll improve your sleep quality, and it'll also increase your overall resilience to stress. So just 30 minutes a day, exercise. You'll boost your resilience to stress. Number 3, prioritize your self-care. Now, y'all know I'm big on self-care, so it was going to be in my tips somewhere, right? Set aside some time for you. Read a book, listen to music, go outside and just listen to the birds. Do something that's enjoyable to you, that allows you to relax your mind, and this practice self-care for a short period of time, right? It's very important. And you need to do this every day. Number 4, you want to establish boundaries. Learn to say no to things that do not align with your priorities and things that's not in line with your values, right? And by all means, ask for help when you need help. You know what? Chaka Khan was every woman, it was all in her. Well, I'm not Chaka Khan. It's not all in me. And it's probably not all in you. So don't be afraid to ask for help. You don't have to do everything by yourself. And if it don't get done, it don't get done, right? So what you didn't dust today, dust tomorrow. It don't have to be done today. Number 5, seek and confide in a trusted friend, a family member, or a professional, right? If you're feeling overwhelmed by stress, talking to someone can provide you with a different perspective and can maybe even provide you with some guidance, right? Stress is an inevitable part of all of our lives. We're all going to experience some form of stress in our life, right? But and you're not going to be able to eliminate stress entirely. That's impossible. So that's not what this is about, right? Instead, this post is about you recognizing the signs of stress and implementing effective stress management actions that you can take, right? You need to take control of your stress and prioritize your well-being. For more information about this topic and to read the rest of the blog, to see some of our other blogs, visit us at ltce.info. Don't forget to like, comment, share, tell a friend, and I'll see you next time.